So you want to know if pulling your credit report is going to affect your credit score. Well, it's a complicated answer, but the short answer is it probably will, but very, very little. The average credit inquiry is going to affect your score somewhere in the 1 to 3 point range, never really more than 5 points. What drives that is how robust your credit profile is. So if you're someone who has a lot of accounts on your credit and a long history of credit, a single inquiry is going to have a very small effect, probably in that 1 to 2 point range. If you're someone who has very limited credit, it may have a bigger effect. A couple things to note, since this is a mortgage related video. If you're shopping for a mortgage or an auto loan, most of the creditors will give you at least a 14-day window. Some will give you a longer window to shop and only have all of those inquiries count as a single inquiry. So the best thing to do if you're shopping for a mortgage or an auto loan is actually to run all of your credit reports with your various lenders in a 14-day window, so that will only count as a single inquiry. One other thing that I would add is that if your lender is doing a great job, they're going to be able to give you advice to bump your score. What we see is that typically we can give very simple advice that will bump a score between 10 and 30 to 40 points for most of our clients, which means, yes, you'll have a small dip potentially of a few points on that inquiry, but you'll more than be able to make it up when we're able to give you some advice and some pointers on how to improve your credit. One last thing, a question I get asked often is, hey, I've got a copy of my report. As a lender, a mortgage lender, can you just use this copy I have? The short answer to that is no, and the reason for that is we run all of our pre-approvals through what's called an automated underwriting system, and that automated underwriting system, in order to work, needs an electronic copy of the report so that it can pull the data accurately into the computer. And that's impossible to do from a paper copy. So we do have to pull it, but the good news is we're going to give you those pointers to help you bump the score in a way that far supersedes any effect that the inquiry has. Thanks a lot.